Hey guys, what is up? It's This Week in Football, and today we've got the combined starting 11 for Liverpool and Man City. Obviously, this was a thrilling title race, insanely close, and Manchester City had an incredible comeback at the last second to steal it, and yeah, it was an amazing Premier League season for them. And this is in no way an indication of, which team I think is better. Obviously, there's going to be some of that because, I'm choosing players. But this is simply a positional comparison. And, yeah, we're going to be combining them. And let's see what we get. So we're playing a 4-3-3. In goal, I've got Allison. For goalies, the statistic I like the most is it's expected goals off a shot minus actual goals allowed. And here, Ederson was much worse. I believe he had a negative thing, which, can be attributed to some bad luck. And a positive one can be attributed to some good luck. But it also shows the quality of a keeper. And obviously, not all of that matters because Ederson is very good at, playing it from the back. And he has a different style than Allison. But Allison was definitely better this year. And he's the goal I'm going with. Now we got our left back, center back, both center backs, and right back. So for defense, besides like the fullbacks, for fullbacks I also look at their offensive statistics a bit. But defensively, I look at a lot of clearances, interceptions, tackles. Per 90, those are the ones I usually look at because those are I think very vital for defending. Now obviously with soccer or football, it's not all about statistics because I don't think we've been able to find a good way yet to quantify everything that happens. Some people just have skill that cannot be shown statistically, so I did have to use a bit of the eye test in it also. In other sports I wouldn't do the same, but yeah. So for left back we've got João Cancelo. This was really tight. I mean, him and Robertson are very good. Both of them are incredible, but I leaned Cancelo here. For center back, I'm sure you all know Van Dijk. I think he's there's a lot of I used to think Ruben Dias was the best Premier League defender, but when Van Dijk came back this season, man, he was just incredible. And yeah, for me, he's definitely the top player, the top center back, and he's definitely on this starting 11. Opposite him, I've got Matip. I think Matip had a really underrated season. Obviously, this is a bit controversial because, Man City also has really good defenders. But personally, I think Matip did an excellent job. He's a lot tougher defender than people think. I used to think he wasn't that good. And, yeah, he had moments where he wasn't. But he's been truly phenomenal this season. And for right back, we've got the young English stud, Trent Alexander-Arnold. This player, he's just offensively, he's amazing. Offensively, defensively, he's decent. He did get a little beat in the Champions League final, but that was unfortunate. But I think overall, he's had a tremendous season. He's played excellent, and he definitely is the better right back. At center mid, this is an all Man City center mid. I've got Ilkay Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, and Rodri. And obviously, Kevin De Bruyne is a consensus. I think everyone thinks he's the best midfielder in the league, or at least top three. But yeah, he's simply a phenomenal player, and he can do it all. Gundogan and Rodri. Rodri is very underrated, I think. Well, actually, I don't know if he's underrated, but he's got a lot of good qualities to him. He's a fantastic player. He thrives under the system that Pep has for him. And yeah, I mean, he's established himself as a regular, and he's played fantastic. And yeah, same thing with Gundogan. You know, they both like this Man City defense. It fits to like it's amazing the way it fits. Like it fits almost so perfectly. You know, I mean, they still haven't won a Champions League, but yeah, which is kind of funny, but you know, they're really good. Like altogether, they played really well. And yeah, Gundogan, he's a tremendous passer. If you look at his passing statistics, he doesn't pass too much on long balls and stuff, but when he does, you can usually count on him delivering. And he averages like 1.4 key passes a game. And yeah, I mean, things like that, they're important. And yeah. And now we've got our attacking trio. And yeah, for this, I know like Salah isn't really a striker, but like there's no way I'm gonna leave Salah off here. He did suffer a little bit of dip, I think, in form, but he is still an incredible player. Golden Boot, you know. Got Sadio Mane, who is also amazing. You know, it'll be weird seeing him in a different uniform next year. He's been simply fantastic his entire time at Liverpool. And at right wing, we've got Riyad Mahrez, who was the best. I'm pretty sure he was the best attacker at Man City. He's an excellent passer. He's an excellent scorer. He's got his skills are like, I mean, eye test and statistically, he's got it all. I mean, he's a fantastic attacker. So are the others, obviously. But Riyad Mahrez, I don't know. There's just something about him that I really like to see. And finally, we've got the manager. Yeah. So this one is a controversial one. And I understand both sides, but I went with Jurgen here. Jurgen has a better head-to-head record. And I usually, you know, when the original Bundesliga battle happened between them, it was like Jurgen was Dortmund and Pep was Bayern, and it's kind of like that too here with the Man City Liverpool. I think Jurgen's always done more with less, and when we say less, it's like Liverpool is a humongous club. They can afford a lot of players, but Jurgen has always been able to do more with less. His brand of football is awesome to watch. So is Pep's. That is not really a argument, but you know, I just had to toss it. Pep, you know, Pep hasn't won a Champions League, and sure, Klopp has won like 1 out of 3 with Liverpool, but Klopp has won 1. He's so good. I think he's one of the best when it comes to mentally preparing his players out well. I think he's good at fitting them all together, being able to, you know, creatively come up with solutions, all that. And you know, this is like 2 excellent managers. Sure, you can say Pep has done so much more with trophies and stuff, but he's always had, I think, the stronger like team financially, and I think Jurgen has always been able to do more with less, and it's been really fun to watch Jurgen's style of play. And that is all. Thank you for watching this week's episode. We'll be back with more combined starting 11 videos. Let us know which one you'd want to see next. Thank you, and please make sure to like and subscribe.